this is the mobile app which we are going to code today in this class, and I have made it in the app lab on code.org environment. So this is the first screen which the user is going to come across when he will first access the app on his mobile app. Now he need to hit on this screen, and this is the second screen the user is going to come across. Okay, now there are various levels which the user will see here. See, these are the levels. This is level 1, this is level 2, this is level 3, this is 4, 6, 7 and so on. Okay, so let's check out what do we have in this level 1. So for that, the user needs to click on this level 1 icon, and automatically an image like this is going to appear on the user's screen. Fine. Now let's hit this play button and see what is going to happen. So here we have got a question: who is Adrian's girlfriend? So we need to find out whether Selena or Mary, among these two girls, who is Adrian's girlfriend. So in this picture, if you will see here, there is an evidence which is there on the tree. It's written there here A and M. Fine. So this initials are telling us that Mary is the right answer. Let's hit this B option and see what is going to happen. It is the right answer, and I hope you all are able to hear that applause sound also in the background. Now let's go back on the main screen. So we are done with checking what we have got in this level 1. Let's check out what we have in this level 2. Okay, so now this image is reflecting level 2 over here. Let's hit this play button and see what is going to happen. So this is level 2. Again we have got an image over here. Who is the father of this child? Now do we have any kind of clue in this picture? That's what I'm looking for. Okay, we have got an image on this wall, right? Let's check out what is going to happen if I will hit this image. Okay, so this image is reflecting the pic of this child's father and mother, right? So I don't think that these two are the father of this child. So if let's hit this child and see what is going to happen. So the answer is absolutely right. None of them is the father of this child. Now let's come back. So for coming back, we can hit this button over here. Let's check out what we have in this level 3. Okay, now let's hit this play button. Who is married? Okay, so we need to find out the answer of this question. So there are 3 people who are right now getting reflected on this screen of ours. So they have got some tickets in their hand. Let's check their tickets. So let's hit this first ticket of this person and see what is going to happen. He is going from Canada to London. Okay. What is there in his tickets? He is going from Belgium to London. Oh, fine. And for this, okay, he has got a family discount. So I think he is a person who is married. Let's hit this A option and see what is going to happen. So the answer is absolutely right. Now let's come back on this level screen and see what is there in level 4. Okay, so the question here is, among these two riders, who is the winner? So do we have any clue over here which can tell us who is the winner? There is a screen over here. I think if we'll click on this, we'll be able to see the clue. Yes, so this is the winning line, and as you can see here, this picture is reflecting that this brown horse is the winner. Let's hit this A button. Absolutely correct. Fine. So this is how you can develop a very creative mobile application on this code.org platform. Let's check out what do we have in this level 7. So here is the pick of level 7. Let's hit this play button. So which one is greedy? We need to find that out. Do we have any clue over here? Okay, there are some coins and these notes kept over here on this table. Let's hit this image over here. Okay, so it has got changed to this image, and as you can see, this old man is looking as if he's very greedy. Let's hit this old man image and see what's gonna happen. So yes, this is the right answer. So this way you can develop this Brandom 2 game in App Lab on code.org. Now we are going to check out the code which I have used in order to develop this creative game on this App Lab on code.org platform. So this is the first screen the user is going to come across. This is how it is going to appear. Fine. And when the user will hit this first screen, he's going to come on this screen, the name of which is screen 2. So this is the code for the same. And here on this screen 2, I have got some levels defined over here. As you can see, it is level 1, it is level 2, this one is level 3, this one is level 4, and so on. Okay, when the user will hit this level 1, this image 3 which you are seeing right now on the mobile simulator, it is going to be visible to the user. This is the code that I have made use of. Initially it will not be visible to the user. See, this is how screen 2 is going to appear. Image 3 will not be visible to the user initially. When he will hit this level 1 button, automatically the value of X that I have made use of for checking the various levels of the game, so it is going to it will become 1, it will change to 1. Initially it is 0. Let me just show it to you. See, initially it is 0, but when the user will click this level 1 button, automatically the value of X is going to get incremented by 1 and it is going to get changed to 1. Fine, and this image 3 will be visible to us. Now here I have defined an if loop. If the value of X is equals to 1, if suppose the value of X is equals to 1, what is going to happen? The user, when he will hit this image, he is going to get redirected on this level 1 screen. This is the screen on which the user is going to come across. Let me just show it to you practically. So when the user will hit this level 1, this is a label, this what you're seeing right now on this mobile simulator on this browser, it's an image, it's a simple image, and you will be able, if you'll search for it on the internet, you will be able to find it very easily. Okay, so on this image I have placed some label boxes, and this is the first label with name label 1. When I will hit this label 1, automatically this image is going to be visible to me, level 1 play. Okay, and when this is image 3 which you are seeing right now, and when I will hit this play button, what is going to happen? I'm going to get redirected on this screen which is level 1 screen, the name of which is level 1. Fine, and this is a code that I've defined for this thing. If the value of X is equals to 1, I'm going to get redirected on level 1. If the value of x is equals to 2, what is going to happen? The image is going to redirect me on level 2. Like this, it is going to happen. Let's come back, and when the user will hit this level 2, so level 2 is going to get reflected over here, and let's hit this play button, and now I will be redirected. I will get redirected on level 2, just because when the user will hit this level 2 button, what is going to happen? The value of x is going to get changed to 2. Okay, this is the code that I have made use of for changing the values of x. This is how you need to play with the values of the variables. So likewise, I've defined the code for all the screens which I've got on this mobile simulator. Now let's come on this. What is going to happen? Okay, when the user will hit this level 1, just a second, when the user will hit this level 1 and he will then hit this image 3 button, he is going to get redirected on this level 1 screen, right? Now here, as you can see, the evidence is not visible to us. Okay, that round circle is not visible to us. So in order to make it appear, we need to hit this tree over here, and automatically this is the circle which is going to be visible to us. Now how it is happening? This is a code which I have made use of for this thing to happen. When the user will hit this tree, automatically what is going to happen? The circle is going to get visible to the user. Fine. And now for this correct option, if suppose the person hits this incorrect option, this is a code that is going to get executed if the person hits this incorrect button. Okay, a cross is going to get visible to the user. So this is the name of the image that is going to get visible to the user when he will hit that incorrect option. Let me just show it to you. Fine. So this is a code which is actually getting executed. So this image which you are seeing right now over here, it is I have saved it with name right, and automatically the image which is going to get imparted, or you can say which is going to, this is a code that I've made use of for setting this image on this right image component. Fine. And initially it is not visible to the user. Initially it was not visible to us, but when the user will hit this incorrect button, it will be visible to the user at that point of time. Fine. And these are the sounds which he will be able to hear, the user will be able to hear. In case if he wants to get rid of this, what the user can do, he can click on this button and automatically that image will disappear. Now let's hit this correct option, and this is what you're going to hear in the background, and the image is going to get replaced with this right dash remove bg dash preview. So this is the right tick mark which the user is going to see in case he hits the right option. Fine. And this is the code I have made use of for going back on this screen too. Fine. The way I have coded the level 1, in the same way I have done the coding for level 2 also. Let me just show it to you. So when the user will hit this level 2, what is going to happen? The value of x is going to get changed to 2. Fine. And the image 3 will be visible to us. Okay. And now when the user will hit this button, obviously you know about this thing. So the user is going to get redirected on level 2 where he will be able to see this image. Now there is a picture on the wall. When he will hit this picture, this zoom image will be visible to the user. It's a image, and I have defined this thing on that image component named zoom. And this image is actually the evidence. It is actually telling us that none of the people who are standing just next to this child is the father of the child. Okay, so we need to hit this child, and this is what you are going to the user is going to see on this mobile simulator. Okay, so this is how I have designed this level 2. Let's move back. So this is the code I have made use of for going back on this screen 2. Let's check out what we have in level 3. So this is what the user is going to see when he will hit this level 3 button. The value of x is going to get changed to 3. And let's hit this play button. Okay, so here there are three there are 3 persons the user will be able to see. Now if the user want to check out the tickets, so I have defined, this is a simple image which you are seeing right now, and this here I have defined option 1. So when the user will hit this option 1 label, he will come across an image, okay, image button, the name of which is ticket. Fine, and this is the image which I have set, which he will be able to see in case he clicks on this option 1 label. Now let's hit this image button and it will go disappear. Fine. Now let's check out the tickets of the second person. So the image will again going to change to option 2.jpg. Let's hit this image button and it will again get disappeared. So this is the third one, which is actually telling us that this third person is the one who is married. And let's set this A option, and this is what we're going to hear in the background. Fine, so this is a whole code I have made use of for doing this. Similarly, I have defined the code for the other levels also. This is level 4 and this is a code for level 4. Okay, and here we have got a hint. This is a hint and this is the name of the element which the user will be able to see. And this is how I have coded this whole app. It's very simple. If you will do it, you will be able to make it in a very short period of time. Okay, these are some very good ideas which I share with you guys on my YouTube channel. So this is a code that I have made use of, and similarly I've defined the codes for all the levels which are visible to you guys on this screen. Fine, so just try it out yourself. And one more thing which I would like to tell you is, whenever you're coding, try and do it with a passion. Okay, if you will do this thing with a passion, you will be able to achieve your goals. Fine. God bless you all and best of luck.